as it is Thornhill and Solwald leading them down into corner number 3 to the gas pedal as they exit corner number 4. Main event underway. Big run into turn number 1 for Thornhill on the low side of the speedway. Following him is Starks. They'll crisscross lines, though, in the third corner. Topside a long ways around. Jason Solwald has the lead on lap number 1. Whole host of others pursuing him down the back straightaway. Solwald in on the bottom. Thornhill trying to find momentum up and around the high side. He's second with Starks 3. Schlattfeld 4 and gets in the 5th position. Way up high for Thornhill off a 2. Even with Solwald down the back straightaway. And Colby Thornhill just enough to take it off the top of the racetrack on lap number 3. So Thornhill now controls the pace. Running the ragged edge of the high line, and it's a ways up there and looked a little thin in places. But he is getting away from Solwald here. Meanwhile, for third, Schlattfeld using that same high groove, driving up and around and passing Trey Starks. Jesse Schlattfeld throws her sideways into 3, but completes the move as he's got third. Now behind them, running him down, can Schlattfeld make some ground on Solwald as Thornhill beating down the cushion. Your race leader approaching traffic in turn 3. Second and third now only a few car lengths back of each other. So you watch Schlattfeld in the white and blue with gray 21 go to the bottom on Solwald, looking to make the pass. Your leader Thornhill into slower traffic, drives up and around him and puts him a lap down. Line change for Schlattfeld. He goes to the low side after Solwald, as Solwald up high in no man's land for a second. Will hold it around the top of 1 and 2 for second. Jason Solwald, the Shaler Motorsports 18, up and around the high side of Skagit Speedway. And it is Schlattfeld doggedly pursuing him around the bottom of 3 and 4. There's Starks now sticking his nose in as they try to clear Dan Reynolds. Starks, the 4th place car, the black 55, just at the edge of your screen. Everybody after second and third in Solwald and Schlattfeld. Race leader a full straightaway on him in Colby Thornhill. Thornhill, 2 cars dicing for position in front of him in the 0 of Ashley Anstenson and the 06 of Sean Wallenfels. And that's broke the stride of Thornhill for just a second. Allowed Solwald to close. Now maybe 2/3 of a straightaway, although this time Thornhill, the upper path is going to open up for him as he gets past Anstenson and looks to drive around Wallenfels. Anstenson moves to the bottom. Solwald tried to close in that opportunity, didn't make a whole lot of ground, and he's got Schlattfeld all over him using the bottom of the racetrack, trying to take second away from Jason. Jason now up top and in behind Anstenson, and there goes Schlattfeld. Big move off the bottom of 2. Schlattfeld connects with it. He's got second, trying to bring Starks with him. As Solwald ducks to the bottom. Now Solwald run back on Schlattfeld for second. Here comes Starks entering the picture. 3 cars going after the 2 spot. It is Solwald retaking second place. The 0 of Anstenson lap traffic on the top of the racetrack. Holding her line though. As Solwald using her as a pick to kind of block off the high groove here. It's Starks through the middle. Darts to the outside of Solwald. Cheats his way to the cushion in 1 and 2. Bounces off at Trey Starks. 4th to 2nd over the last couple of laps. Solwald trying to get it back off the bottom of 4. No can do. Schlattfeld in 4th. Trying to ride rim. See if he can build his momentum up. Pulls even with Solwald down the middle of the back straightaway. Bottom of 3 and 4. Strong for Jason. Top around. Very quick for Jesse Schlattfeld. Schlattfeld ahead off of 2 and give him 3rd place. Colby Thornhill, your race leader, has half a straightaway on Trey Starks. There's Thornhill exiting turn number 2 in the 19 car with traffic aplenty ahead of him. And Starks on the move, trying to bring him in. We're over halfway. We're 19 down and 11 to go here. As Starks up top Don't know if he's yarded the wing to the trunk yet, but he might be considering it as we start to see some slick come around here at Skagit Speedway. Starks, rim riding, trying to run down another youngster, a notorious rim rider in Colby Thornhill. Thornhill coming up on Jordy Meese, changes lines to cut in front of him. Starks trying to thread the needle, making his way through some traffic. Bold moves by Starks just to hold second, and now Schlotfeld going to come right up to his tail tank, almost there, going into turn number 3. Schlotfeld making some smart moves. He's got Trey Starks in his vantage point. Starks goes downstairs to get around Oudman. Here's Schlotfeld, bid for second. Jesse hesitates on the throttle, getting into turn 3. Starks goes down to the bottom. He will clear Meese. Caution. Yellow on the racetrack breaks our stride. What a great battle that was on lap number 24. And underneath the Coors Light sign, it's the 17 of Cam Smith. Starks has been very adept at these himself. Starks gonna go just a groove lower than Thornhill, and what an explosion out of 55 of Starks as he gets by Thornhill going into 1. Here comes Thornhill trying to wind it back up and get him, but Trey Starks taking advantage of the back straightaway restart, takes the lead on lap number 25. Trey Starks, a magician on the restart. Trying to open her up over Thornhill, who's up and around the top, and bringing Schlotfeld with him, and it's a caution, and we're going to flip the deck now, as off the bottom of turn number 2, Levi Klott is stopped. Looks like a little bit faster pace. Here's Thornhill. Boy, right up on him. Look out, Schlotfeld trying to find a 4th groove up there. Not much left as Thornhill also taking it way wide. We're underway as Thornhill on the hunt now. Schlotfeld losing 2 spots to Solwald and Getz back to the bottom as Schlotfeld looking to pick 4th back up. It is Trey Starks hard on the cushion in 1 and 2. Thornhill way up top and looking for something to catch him with 3 to go. Solwald in 3rd around the bottom, gets 4th in the 91, 5th is Schlotfeld, with Klott trying to do something here in the late stages to crack his way into the top 5. But your race leader, 1 back straightaway restart is all it took for Trey Starks to figure it out, and we have got a red. Sorry, make it a yellow. Thought I saw red for just a second, but that is Levi Kuntz underneath the Skagit Valley Polaris sign. So the Laborers 292 sponsored car. The Liuna car. Down the back straightaway, Starks, Thornhill. Starks opened her up a little bit, right through the middle. Thornhill way up top trying to make her happen. They're coming to the white flag the next time by. Solwald in 3rd, nothing doing there. 1 to go for Trey Starks. We'll see if this is the precursor to a fantastic Dirt Cup week, as he will win tonight at Skagit Speedway. Trey Starks takes the 360 win over Colby Thornhill, Jason Solwald, Chase Getz, and Jesse Schlotfeld.